Hey y'all, welcome and welcome back to my channel. It's me, Kia Simone. It's been a minute. I missed y'all, but I'm back. So the show took a week off, so I took a week off with this, okay? I needed a break. I needed to be able to adjust to some things, and apparently so did they, and so that's what we did. But we back, okay? It's good to see y'all. While we up here at the front, before, I get started, like Miss Wanda do, let me ask y'all to please go ahead, like, comment, subscribe, please, and thank you. Appreciate you. Now, let's just get on into this episode. This was World War Wanda. I see why they took a week off, but we're going to go ahead and do exactly what Miss Wanda did. We're going to go and get it started. So this episode picks up exactly where we left off 2 weeks ago, which is at the middle of World War Wanda. The guys are all sitting outside because they got good sense. They know how to escape a scene. They're all talking about Martell's adventures in infidelity. And so, they're laughing about how he and Mel look like they might be getting along better. And he's saying, well, you never know what God will do. Okay, Martell. The guys ask him, do you plan on getting a DNA test? Do you love the other girl? And, Martell sidesteps all that. I love everybody. All right, pimpin'. I love everybody. We know Martell. We know. Oh, and Marsau uses this opportunity to announce that if this marriage don't work out, he ain't never getting married again. He is going to be a single man living his single life. Y'all some damn fools for getting remarried, in his opinion. But carry on. So we go back inside Miss Wanda. Let me tell you, I'm just, before I even recap this. Normally, I'm Team Wanda. Normally, I am all about Miss Wanda and her shenanigans. This time, Miss Wanda, you was wrong. You was wrong, Miss Wanda. You was wrong. Lord Jesus, you was so wrong. Miss Wanda in there harassing male nerves like the old folks. They just harassing the child nerves about the side chick and how she could see Mel and Martell getting back together. And Mel says, well, here's my thing. I find it very funny that Miss Wanda is encouraging Martell and I to get back together, but she's friends with and follows and likes and comments on everything on the side chick's page. And Miss Wanda was like, well, what's wrong with that? Now, I feel two ways about it. One, Mel, for your own healing, please stop monitoring everybody else's activity on social media. Please, for your own healing. Okay? It's not to say that they ain't wrong for their associations or what they do or how they perform online. But please, for the sake of all things healing yourself, mind your business. Stop worrying about what everybody else is doing, like and follow and subscribe to. I mean, unless it's this page, Like, comment, and subscribe here, Everything else, mind your business, okay? Because and I'm not saying that because I don't like Mel. Everybody know I'm not a Mel fan. But I'm saying that because it keeps you consumed and you can't move on. Like, get that stuff out of your peripheral. Get it out. Like, stop worrying about what the side chick over there doing, who over there talking to her. They ain't your problem no more. And I'm telling you that on some woman-to-woman stuff, not on some you get on my nerve. Like, woman-to-woman, ain't none of them your problem no more. And if you can let that go, you can get to the next stage of healing. Stop worrying, but like, why are you so aware of everything that goes on everybody else's pages? Now back to Miss Wanda. Miss Wanda, when they said, listen, they're trying to explain to Miss Wanda what's wrong with you following, liking, commenting on the stuff that the side chick does and over there telling her she's beautiful and this, that, and the third. And Miss Wanda said, well, I told the girl she nice looking. That's a problem for y'all? And Destiny says to her, well, yes, Miss Wanda, as a woman, that is a problem for me. Miss Wanda comes back, well, you got low self-esteem. Did anyone else hear shots fired? I heard shots fired. Can someone please call the law? Destiny jumps up and starts swinging her hair and spinning around and showing Miss Wanda her body. I do not have low self-esteem. Now, Miss Wanda was wrong, okay? But I'm also not here for the swinging your hair in this lady's face and, you know, putting the finger in her face. That's still somebody's mama. And the majority of us know our mamas have a way of overstepping from time to time. Everybody's mama kind of has a way of overstepping from time to time. So while Miss Wanda is absolutely overstepping her boundaries, there's a way to handle her. And I think if we reference back even to Martell and Mel's mama, yeah, he kind of checked her, but he wasn't as disrespectful as he could have been. And I just don't like the idea of just being openly, willfully, wildly disrespectful to somebody else's mama. Especially when everybody's mama has the ability and the tendency to overstep. And I'm saying that because if you talk to my mama like you're crazy, it's going down. Period. Like, I know what my mama is capable of, which is why I will pull her to the side. Hey, you doing too much. You about to get me in a fight. Please stop. Please. But the second I see you swinging your weave and pointing your finger in my mama's face, I'm going to beat your ass and I'm going to ask questions later. Because who is you and what is your problem? That escalates from Destiny and Miss Wanda to back to Mel and Miss Wanda, where Miss Wanda is asking Mel, like, what's the big deal? You knew the man was cheating. You knew about it for years. Like, why are you tripping? And Mel says to her, you know, one of the things that I think is the problem is older women who encourage younger women to stay in these toxic relationships that are killing them on the inside. And I 100% agree with Mel on that. And so Miss Wanda says, well, how was that killing you on the inside? Miss Wanda, you was drinking, right? You was drinking. That's what happened. She says, you know, Mel says when you have been in a relationship with a person who is constantly cheating, betraying you, lying to you, you know, those things kill you on the inside. And so Miss Wanda was like, but you knew about it for years, so what's the big deal now? And Miss Wanda goes on in her confessional to say, well, listen, she knew about the girl whether it be for 3 years, 5 years, 6 years. She said if it was a month, maybe I could understand. Maybe even if it was a year, I could understand. But you knew he was dealing with this girl for years. So as far as I'm concerned, y'all are sister wives. You need to put on your big girl panties and go ahead and do your sister wife thing. Just take your man back and... What? Mel spazzes when Miss Wanda asks her if she and the girl are friends. Mel just kind of loses it. Again, I'm not here for the spazzing on somebody's mama, but I kind of get it. You know, I could see how Miss Wanda could have taken her there, especially on a very sensitive matter. I mean, Miss Wanda was doing 80 and a 55. She was just doing too much. Mel goes stomping off, and the World War continues to wage as Kimmi steps in. I ain't quite sure what Kimmi and Wanda was arguing about. It was just a bunch of screaming, a bunch of curse words, some old country sayings, and a walk-off. Kimmi steps in to say what exactly, I don't know. All I know is Wanda came back with, you chase behind Mel, you follow Mel up all the time, and I don't follow Mel. And How could y'all have anything to say about who I follow or what I do or something I did 4 years ago when she done sat here, she being male, when she done made my daughter cry and you done made my daughter cry too? Kimmi is caught off guard. Kimmi shifts from trying to defend or argue about whatever is at hand to now Miss Wanda is insulting her. And Kimmi says, well, Miss Wanda, the issue is, she said, I've never really gone in on Tisha. I've never made Tisha cry. I never talked about Tisha. She said, and the reason I've never really gone in on Tisha is because I know that Tisha is sensitive. She said, but I have listened to you talk about me and Tisha talk about me when I don't say anything about y'all. And Miss Wanda says, you don't remember the things you said if I talk about you, it's in response to something I see, which launched Kimmi into a tirade of what the do you see? Tell me what you see. If she said, tell me what you see 25 times, she ain't said it. So she banging on the table, screaming, tell me what you see. Tell me what the you see. And if you ain't gonna tell me what you see, then we ain't talking about nothing. And next thing I know, Miss Wanda said, you air it out and I blow it out. And I like to shake a bone and get the hell on. And then she walked off. I really have no clue what I just watched. I do not understand what happened. And I watched it at least 3 times. So that because I don't know what happened. So Miss Wanda goes walking out the door with her I done had a good time stirring up the pot laugh. And we move on. The next stop is Destiny goes to meet Mel at the studio. Mel is recording a new song. I'm so sorry. I cannot take Mel serious. Destiny goes in and she's, oh girl, I love the song and it's that and the third. So Mel comes out, they sit down and they start talking. And first, Mel trips me out. You know, Destiny is telling her how much she loves the song. And here goes Beyonce Blige about some, people just keep asking me when I'm going to stop making music about what's going on or what's happened to me. And girl, you made a song and a half. Chill out. Nobody is having the Mary J. Blige conversation about you, okay? But they can't tell me when to get over it. Okay, bye. So they get to recapping what happened at Black. First, they talk about Miss Wanda, how Miss Wanda was absolutely messy. Then they talk about Tiffany. Destiny asked, well, what was going on with Tiffany? Because I saw her crying. And Mel goes into, yeah, it was the whole Maurice thing. Maurice pulled him to the side, and I think it was mainly because Kimmi didn't know. Kimmi didn't know. Kimmi didn't know. Save the drama for your mama, Mel. Destiny gives that, yeah. Destiny said, well, I'm glad to see that, I'm sorry that she was crying, she was upset, but I'm glad they had that conversation. She didn't have any kind of reaction to me telling her how I felt. And so enters the trigger word, aggressive. Here goes Mel, well, maybe that was because they were calm and you were being aggressive. Destiny said, no, I wasn't. Yes, you were. You were aggressive. It might have been a lower level of your aggression, but it was aggressive. Mel is extremely manipulative. Mel is a Karen. Mel is the type who will push your buttons, who will do all kinds of out of line things, who will say all kinds of out of line things, and as soon as you react, you're being aggressive. You're the problem. You're being volatile. You're so angry. What is wrong with you? You need to calm down. Even when she talked about Destiny, she said, even when I came to your house, you were very aggressive with me. And I just sat there calmly and patiently and said, you know what? I'm just going to let her get it off her chest. I don't see how y'all friends with Mel. I'm not even going into that. I'm not breaking that shit down. I'm not giving her my depth of thought because she's full of it. She's a manipulative little monster and she can go to hell. she tells Destiny, well, you know what? My issue was when I was sitting at your house, I was thinking to myself, people don't talk to me like that. You ain't the head cheerleader. You are not the head sorority girl hazing everybody and they must not talk to you like that. Girl, if you and that wig that look like it's going to burn up under too many lights don't go on and get the hell out my face somewhere, we're going to have a misunderstanding. Okay, bye. Then we move on to Tiffany and Louis. These people ain't got no life. I don't even know where they came from. I don't know why they're on this show. We go to them in their backyard cutting the grass. She riding around on a riding lawnmower with no damn shoes on. He in the backyard looking like Lurch. And they call themselves stopping their lawn work to have a conversation about what happened at Black because they don't have a life. Okay, so they go into this whole conversation, and you know why Mel and Tiffany get along so well? Because Tiffany's a Karen too. So here she goes, Maurice, I just felt like he was really aggressive. Now, didn't Mel just finish saying they were calm, and that's why she was crying and she was so receptive to everything that they had to say because Destiny was aggressive and Maurice wasn't? Well, here goes Karen number 2. Well, Maurice was aggressive and Louis, well, yeah, you know, it ain't been so many times I'm going to let you beat the dead horse, and I was going to get a shot before they pulled us to the side, and I'm glad I didn't because it would have been a real different conversation. Well, first of all, if your big overgrown ass gets out of hand and out of line and can't have a conversation after you've had one shot, your ass either need to don't drink or you need to go sit in somebody's meeting somewhere about how to manage what you do when you are on some alcohol, because you sound stupid, okay? Number 1. Number 2, nobody was aggressive with y'all. And the fact that y'all are continuing to have this conversation about Monster, what happened with him, Maurice and Kimmi's household, how they don't have communication, and that seems to be the bigger issue, that tells us y'all learn nothing. Those tears were insincere. It was some Karen shit. It was what Karens do when they pick a fight, when they say a bunch of out of line shit, and then they get held accountable and they start that crying. That's why nobody cares. That's why nobody cares about your tears, okay? I ain't got nothing else to say about these people. They get on my nerves. Bye. Moving on. So our next stop is at some job site that Martell is meeting his business partner at, Mr. Fred. Let me tell y'all something. I don't know if I just was single a long time, if I'm low-key a little bit country, but that's a sexy ass working man. You hear me? That Fred is sexy to me. Oh my God. That salt and pepper beard and that man, you know, being out on his job and that, oh God. Oh Lord. Something about a man that don't mind working, Jesus. He working, Lord. You know, a man who can build a few things and he's strong. Girl. Anyway, that ain't got nothing to do with this. Martell goes to meet his business partner, Fred. Fine Fred is what we gonna call him, because Fred is sexy to me. Okay? I stir up a pot of beans for Fred. You hear me? Okay? I might remember how to cut up a whole chicken for Fred. Okay? I might have been single a long time or something. I don't know. But Fred is sexy to me. Anyway. They go to talk and, you know, basically they're just having this conversation that introduces to us how Martell is continuing to do business. And Fred is a general contractor and a home building license holder. And Martell doesn't have any of that. So they have this conversation about how grateful Martell is that Fred has allowed him to come back into the field under his license and under his wing. And Fred is having this conversation with him where Fred is kind of in disbelief about why didn't you have your own license? And so Martell is saying, you know, basically way back when I took the license exam, I failed. Mel studied the stuff, knocked it out the box, and she passed. He's like, and I didn't understand because she didn't have any experience. She never been on a job site, but she just studied the stuff and she passed the exam. And he was like, and at the time, I didn't care because she was my wife. As long as we got the license, we making the money. Don't matter. But he has learned a very valuable lesson that, no, God bless the child that's got his own. You need your own license. And Fred is just kind of like, dude. You know, he's like, I never thought, based on the level of experience and skill that you have, that you wouldn't be the license holder. Let this also be a lesson to you. You can't be running the street wanting to cheat when your name ain't on that sheet. Okay? If that little sheet of paper don't have your name on it, you might want to sit your ass down somewhere. Okay? You can't be running around hoeing and you don't know where the license going. Okay? She just gonna leave you and take every damn thing because ain't nothing in your name. But you running around being a hoe. See? Martell. That's the kind of stuff that don't make no damn sense. Like, and Fred just was confused. Like, boy, what the hell is wrong with you? He said, I just never thought she held all the cards. You out here running around like you hold all the cards. Like, I thought you was smarter than that. But maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. But I'm here to help. Fred said, you know, you, when we ran into each other, you were at your lowest. And I never want to see you there again. So I want to see you get yourself up, get yourself together, get all your paperwork. Because, you know, once you have your own paperwork in your name and you can sign those contracts, you can do your own business, that's when, you know, you got something nobody can take from you. And that's really good advice, you know. And that's why, you know, I like a smart man too. Ooh, shit. Fred seems like he's a good friend. You know, he seems like he's a smart guy. Like he's a businessman and all that. I'm like, hey, Fred. Okay, bye. So we get down to the end of the episode, and the episode is ending just like it started, with Wanda setting it off. Okay? So Wanda has gone from the bar to the backyard. She is now at Tisha and Marsau's house, and she come to tell Tisha what happened to that black girl. She gets to telling her how, you know, she tried to put Mel and Martell back together. And Tisha's like, this is the one time I got to give Tisha credit. Tisha know her mama, and Tisha was holding her mama accountable. Mama, why? So she's like, well, Mama, why were you trying to put them back together? That's not for you to do. And she's like, well, they always arguing on social media, so I just had to tell her, you know, that ain't how you get them back. You get them back by getting back with them. I don't know what kind of damn logic that is. I don't know what in the Betty Wright hell Miss Wanda is talking about, but that don't make no damn sense to me. But okay. She continues her story, and she's like, well, you know, now here all the other girls, they want to jump on me by I'm friends with the young lady, and I, you know, write her and tell her she's beautiful and stuff. And so I told them they had low self-esteem. So Tisha's like, well, what girl are you writing? Who? The girl, that girl that Martell had the baby with. Tisha said, She said, I'm with Mel and the girls. She said, no, I would never be caught messaging, talking to, liking, following, anything, this girl. And she said, you know, and I don't think it's right that my mom is entertaining the mother of Martell's fifth child. I just don't think it's right. Miss Wanda goes on with her story, you know, and after Mel got upset and stomped out, here come Kimmi. Kimmi want to go head to head with me. And Kimmi gonna lose a whole lot of stuff, starting with her front teeth. So now Miss Wanda want to fight. Tisha told her mama, you wrong. She said, number one, you can't be fighting people. Number two, you and Kimmi gonna have to get some do's and don'ts about y'all. Number three, I'm not just gonna take your word for it. I want to make sure you didn't say something to her that made her feel like it was okay or she needed to come out of her bag. Wanda goes off about how her issue with Kimmi is that Kimmi is always defending Mel, and that's an issue for her because Mel and Tisha have had beef. And Tisha is telling her, listen, I need you to stay out of stuff. I don't need you to defend me. I don't need you to pick fights on my behalf, because really you're making things more difficult than they gotta be. So now, where there was no more beef, now I got new beef because you over there wanting to street fight folks. And so while I get it, Miss Wanda's one of them old school mamas. She gonna fight you about her churn. She fight kids about her kids. I really respect that Tisha is standing up as a woman and saying, listen, mama, this is too much. You're not right. This is not conducive to the relationships I'm trying to build, and I need you to stop. Tisha got my respect for that. Tisha done figured out her mama's antics. Tisha is really smarter than we give her credit for. And I'm so glad she didn't just blindly follow her mama up. Until. So Miss Wanda kept going because she knew where she was getting her reaction. Miss Wanda said, well, to make a long story short, Mel said Marsau delivered her some wine and didn't bring Martell none. Tisha's red flags went straight up. Tisha said, what you mean? So Miss Wanda said, I heard him talk about, he took Mel a bottle of wine and delivered it to her personally, and I about knocked him out the chair. And he said, well, Tisha knew about it. And Tisha said, well, yeah, I knew that he wanted to propose the idea of her being a brand ambassador. I did not know that he was going to personally deliver her a bottle of wine. I was told that he was going to give her a bottle at my birthday shindig. But if he met her somewhere outside of that and delivered her a bottle of wine, then there's a problem, because I don't know nothing about that. So now Miss Wanda done got it started once again. So Tisha launches into this whole, well, I don't really care what he's done because I'm not an insecure woman. I am the total package. There's not a woman out here that I'm worried about competing with. Yada, 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 yada. And then Marsau walked outside and that all went out the door. Okay. So Marsau comes outside right on cue. And I was like, what's going on? And she was like, oh, my mom is out here catching me up on black. Marsau said, thank you for not inviting her in the house. What the fuck? I cannot with Marsau. After Marsau kind of side hugs Wanda, and Tisha said, well, what was that side hug about? Miss Wanda said, yeah, well, I'm not male, so I don't get the full hugs like male get. Marsau said, did you just say you don't get hugs? Like, that's exactly what I said. I said, okay, let me go ahead and tie my hair up because they gonna fight. So let me just get my good ponytail, because there's fighting words being swung around. So Tisha interrupts that and is like, look, that's not even cute. That's not even funny. I don't find that to be funny at all. So let's move on. And then she lights into Marsau and says, well, listen, my mom said that you took Mel a bottle of wine. Now, my understanding was you were going to give her a bottle at my birthday shindig, but did you personally go and deliver her some wine? Here go Marsau. Y'all know he turned into a steel damn trap. He ain't answering that. I'm not answering that. I'm not. And Miss Wanda, yeah, tell the truth. Tell the truth, because that's what y'all said the other day at Black. Tell the truth. And he said, I'm not answering that. So now I'm telling you where Tisha lost me. When she grabbed him by the face and twisted his head by, I'm talking to you, and I asked you a direct question, and I want a direct, I don't play them games. And the reason I don't play them games is because if the tables would turn and a man grab you by your face like that, it was going down. It was going to be some furniture moving, okay? It was going to be some slow singing and flower bringing. So don't put your hands on people like that, because for me, if somebody grabbed me by my damn chin and twist my head, you got to want to fight. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Marsau says, I ain't answering that. He said, I'm not giving you a direct answer to that question. I'm not answering nothing because it's dumb. Miss Wanda said, oh, it's dumb now. He said, it was dumb when you knew it was dumb when you said it. And she said, tell the truth. The truth is, I believe you a walking day drunk. What the fuck? Marsau, God damn. You can't talk to your mom. Lord God, help them. Amen. This is also where Marsau lost me. Marsau was quite disrespectful with the whole, I don't recall. I'm not answering that. And so what if I did? If I did deliver some wine to somebody, what does that mean? And now, you must want to fight too. Because I'm going to tell you, there's certain things that will incite violence. Okay? That whole, so what if I did it, and what's going to happen if I did, what you going to do about it? Whew! Just swing on me. Just swing on me. Because what kind of response is that to your wife? Now, the cop-out will be that was his response to Miss Wanda. And he is not, feeding into drama created by Miss Wanda. But that is just not a healthy, respectable, or loving way to respond to your spouse. Period. So then he goes on to make the comment that, if anybody can just bring his wife any kind of information and she just go for it, then they got a problem. Well, this ain't anybody. It's her mama, number one. Then he goes on to call her mama a liar. In this case, she's not, which is a big red flag, number 2 and 3. So as he's refusing to answer the question, and Miss Wanda go to pulling her sleeves up because she says she feel like she getting ready to pull on some boxing gloves to get ready to fight in this bitch. Okay? And twist my hair up because I saw the fight coming. All right? So they getting ready to fight, and he's very dismissive and don't give a damn. I see why Wanda is gearing up to fight now. But Miss Wanda, that ain't your place. That's not your marriage. That's not your household. I know you love your daughter. I know you want the best for your daughter. But cheerleaders don't jump on the field and run the ball. Cheerleaders cheer from the sideline. They cheer you on the victory from over there. So you can't jump on the field every time you don't like a play. It just don't work like that. You now put him in the position to be rightfully defensive, which in turn gives him a platform to be wrongfully disrespectful to his wife. So you're really kind of counterworking your own agenda. You're not helping. Marsau goes on to say, well, if trust is missing from a relationship, then that is a relationship that is expiring. Why don't you just tell her you trying to leave? You tired of this. Y'all come up with a co-parenting agreement and everybody move on with their lives, because all this bunch of using these 1935 I'll leave you tactics to keep your wife in line is just a bit much for me. Okay? Y'all just go ahead and split everything down the middle. Go your separate ways for a while. Get back together in 4 or 5 years and move on with your life. So Ms. Wanda uses this opportunity to bring up a side baby rumor. Because, well, if you're delivering bottles of wine and you won't answer this question and you won't say where you've been, and do you really have a side baby? What the hell? So Tisha said, you know what? I'm done. This is too much. You do too much. It's too much. Marsau said, well, if I got a side baby, it make you a side grandmama. She said, I ain't a side nothing. Your mama's a side grandmama. Great God, Jesus. Oh, Lord, help him, God. And in this instance, Tisha stood up to her mama. Tisha said to her mama how, you know, what you're doing is not okay. It's disrespectful to me, my household, and your grandchildren. I have 2 young daughters that look up to me, and what I'm not about to do is sit around and lie on their daddy. I don't play about people's marriages. I don't lie on people's marriages. I don't lie on people and disrespect people because it's not okay. And I don't like the fact that you're doing it to me. And, you know, and of course, Marsau in the background, well, you disrespect me. Shut your ass up, Marsau. She over here trying to finally handle her mom. Please shut your ass up. Oh. Well, she really finally kind of put her mama in her place. Respectfully. But she, Miss Wanda, you got to mind your business. The moral of the story for this episode is you got to mind your business. You got 2 husbands, your damn self. You got you a household and a hairdresser to maintain appointments with. Like, you got to mind your business. I love you and the whole 9. But you got to mind your business, Miss Wanda. And I don't even think you need to get some business, because I think you got plenty business. You just minding everybody else's. Please, Miss Wanda. Because I hate when they be right when they tell you off. And this time, everybody was right. So that was it for this episode. You know, World War Wanda was a bit of a social experience, you know. I really understand why they took a week off. We needed a week off to get ready for Wanda and the way she coming around just tanged it up. All right. They are draining. Okay? Draining. But I do want to thank you so much for coming to my channel and watching my review. If you enjoyed this review, please take the time to like, comment, subscribe. Come be a part of my life. I really enjoy y'all. Thank you so much. Thank you for coming by my channel, for listening to my review, for subscribing to my channel. Love you, mean it. Bye.